Welcome back to another episode of our pod. We'll be talking about the Champions League. Man, it's been crazy. Like the semi-finals has been really crazy. It
Tension,
did
tension.
anything that you expect, like maybe did you have like an expectation, and did it happen in any of the two fixtures that that happened this week?
I expected Real Madrid to score late, and they didn't disappoint. They come back from the dead. They are the walking dead. They always come back. Don't think you've
Yeah.
killed them.
Mm,
Always come back. But I
yeah.
was PSG are the biggest disappointment of all time. Anyways, we
Mm,
shouldn't be surprised. They've
yeah.
only been to one
But
final, and
yeah.
they've not won it. But
Mm.
I expected them to go out. But
Yeah, I expected them to go out as well. If
yeah,
you look at their whole Champions League run,
yeah,
they've
they're
really
just
been
fortunate.
unstable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just fortunate to even get to the point that they're at. Like,
I remember
you know,
that Dortmund and them were in the same group.
in the same group,
You
in the
see,
same group.
same
Wow.
group.
It's almost like as
So
if Dortmund learned from like the past and just used
they
it.
knew them. They
They
knew
knew what they
themselves.
expected,
Yeah, yeah,
had some
yeah,
expectations and they
yeah,
executed. But shout out to that Dortmund coach though, because wow, he always looks so unfazed at the
yeah,
touchline,
yeah, yeah,
regardless of what's happening. And
yeah,
it's so funny because initially I released a prediction, right? If you
yeah.
guys are new on the stream, you can check out the new on the pod, you can check out the prediction I did for the Champions League. And I actually said favored Dortmund over Atletico, right? And it seemed very crazy. I don't even me, I wasn't
You mean PSG? You
Dortmund
forgot
over. No, I was talking
PSG.
about like in the quarterfinals when
Oh yeah,
Atletico.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You
my prediction
favored
was for the quarterfinals. Yeah,
Dortmund over Atletico.
I favored Dortmund over Atletico, and it
Yeah, I
felt
remember.
crazy. But
Yeah,
towards the end of that game, I was like, there was something about this Dortmund team that just felt like if they had extra minutes, they would have come back in the game. And I said, I feel like when Atletico
mm,
goes over to play Dortmund at their home, it's going to be
yeah,
harder for Atletico. And it turned out that
yeah,
that is
yeah,
exactly what happened, right?
yeah,
At the end
yeah.
of the day, Dortmund scaled through. They've been really good, and kudos to the team. Yeah, and
I think like I shared the stat with you. I said Dortmund in this Champions League,
yeah,
they've had the best tackles. They've had like in terms of defensively, they've been the best.
yeah, they have.
Best team. The
Hmm.
next team after them is Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Goals conceded, they are the best, right? So, like they say, like if you are solid at the back, you can score. You
that's
take
true.
your chances, right? They take their chances. They know how to lock shop.
Yeah,
That's all about it, right? But today's game was just I was so angry with Thomas Tuchel, so pissed off, so pissed off because they were terrible in this game. Don't get me wrong. At the Bernabeu, they were terrible.
hmm,
Real Madrid was a better side from beginning to end. They
yeah,
managed to score a goal from nothing, right?
hmm,
And 80 something minutes, you take off Hurricane and Musiala. I'm like, bro, what are you? What the heck? What's just happened? I just like the commentator even said Thomas Tuchel's changes are weird,
hmm,
but let's see. And he brought in is he Him Myung Jae or something like that? Like the guy that caused the penalty in the first leg is the guy you're still bringing on. You change the formation. Why are
yeah,
you doing this at a critical time when everyone needs full concentration? Should have just allowed them. Worst case scenario, you needed to put in fresh legs, right?
yeah,
Bring in what they call it, Mula, and remove Musiala,
hmm,
right? Bring
yeah,
in Mula, remove Musiala, and let them just be playing.
yeah,
Imagine the counter attack that they had. Is it Pavlovic that could not even run faster than Modric? And Pavlovic is like maybe 19 or 20 years old. He's not as fast as Modric that is like 38, 39. I'm like, the guy should not even be in your team. He should not be playing for Bayern Munich. He can't run, he should not be playing.
Now,
He should,
and you know what happened? He fell and I was holding his legs.
I'm just
They
like,
had to
bro,
stretch him out.
like, bro, what are you doing?
That was so funny.
Did you come to play five aside or what? You came to play Champions League. I was so pissed. No, I was very angry. I was so angry
Yeah,
at my TV. Like,
yeah,
see that Modric just outpaced you now. Seriously, I was
hmm,
shouting at him like, Modric just outpaced you now.
yeah, yeah,
God, God, how bad. And that
yeah,
is where you needed Hurricane.
That's true.
That is where you needed Harry Kane. And just like
Hmm.
if Harry Kane was there,
Yeah,
this would have been different. But
that's
that change alone killed the game. Because you look at it this way. Had it been Harry Kane and Musiala was still there,
hmm
Real Madrid will still be pushing for that the first goal,
yeah.
but they will still be cautious.
Mm.
Right? But
It's
when they are
true.
playing with cheaper Moting, come on,
Yeah.
there's absolutely no fear there, bro.
Do
There's
you
even
think?
more, there's even
Yeah,
more fear for Hosulu than even cheaper Moting. Like,
yeah.
like
But do you hear the story? Did you hear the story about Hoselu? Like 2 years ago,
he
he
played
was just a
for
fan with his dad.
Relig- I think it was in relegation or so.
Yeah, but like he has always been a Real Madrid fan. So
Okay.
he actually watched Madrid
Mm,
play. There's a picture of him. If you check Fabrizio Romano's post, he posted a picture of
mm.
Joselu and his dad when
Yeah.
Joselu was a fan of Real Madrid and went to watch them in the Champions League
When was
in
that? 2 years ago.
2022. Yeah, 2022. We went to watch them in Champions
Well, how
League.
old is he?
I'm not sure, but I heard like 34 or I heard
Yeah,
is he
he's
not
old.
older?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not
he's a bit
young.
older. So like 2 years ago he was just a fan, and
Yeah,
2 years later he's scoring the two goals that takes Madrid, into the final. So
yeah,
it's like it's a big dream come true
yeah,
for Joselu
yeah,
if you think
yeah.
about the impact.
And it's very
Mhm.
weird that you see the changes Ancelotti made.
Yeah.
He made two critical changes. First change was when he brought in immediately they scored them. Immediately they scored them. He
Mm.
just said Tony Cruz has to leave this game.
Yeah.
And was Chumeni. Chumeni
Yeah.
has not even really been good.
Mm.
He's had a very, very terrible season for Real Madrid, right?
Yeah.
He's not been anywhere good. He just immediately they scored. You see his reaction. Immediately they scored. You just saw Modric and Chumeni. Modric and Chumeni, they are just changing. They are coming on immediately,
Mhm.
and they had a and
Modric and Kamavinga.
and Kamavinga. Sorry, they
Mm.
had a huge impact
Yeah.
on the game.
They did. They
Huge
did.
impact on the game.
They
Crazy.
did.
And
Mhm.
the other changes he brought in, Osulu and them. Even at the time Osulu came in, they had not
Mhm.
yet scored.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the time Thomas Tuchel was bringing in Chupamoting.
I think the biggest mistake Tuchel made, in my own opinion, was um when he decided to just give up. It's almost like he gave up in the game, removed all his attackers, and just said, "Okay, I'm leading by 1-0, and I don't want to lose this lead. So I would rather just have that 1-0 and just towards the
Bad,
end of the game, let
bad.
me just
It's like
win."
he doesn't know
But
Real Madrid.
the game is not over. It's like you're
Go and
playing Man
you
City.
go and ask Man City.
Yeah, it's like you're playing there.
They
Yeah.
scored Man City the same thing. They scored Man
Hmm.
City 19 during the 90 extra time, two
Yeah, when
goals.
Rodrigo came, right? When Rodrigo came on.
Now they scored them two goals.
Yeah.
It paid me because they
Yeah.
could have had a chance to just sneak into the final, but they
Mm.
don't deserve it anyways.
But yeah, I personally don't want an all German
German
final.
final.
No, I've always been against that. I've always been against that. So
Because Leverkusen is going to go to the final
yeah,
and they're going to
Leverkusen
win
will
it.
go to the final for Europa League, right? Dortmund in the final, then Bayern in the final, then Champions League final is just German. I mean, nah, nah. It's good this way.
But you know the funny thing, if Bayern Munich had sneaked into the final, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm 100% sure Dortmund has
Hmm.
won the final.
Why did
They,
you say that?
they know every moves of Bayern Munich. They beat them
Mm,
in the league. I think they drew with them also, or they beat them in the league. They beat them in the league 2-0, if I can remember. And the other
mm,
leg was a draw. So they know their buttons. They know what buttons to press. They know tactically they know to go.
mm.
Right? But as Real Madrid now has entered that final, hey God. At Real Madrid, they should not underestimate Dortmund.
Yeah,
They should not. If it was Paris Saint-Germain that entered the final,
yeah.
I can clearly see Real Madrid has won it.
Mm.
Do you see? But with this Dortmund, they are just so unpredictable.
Very unpredictable. You're not sure what is going to happen.
And my advice
You're
to
not sure.
Ancelotti, don't allow them score you first. Don't
Mm.
think you always come back.
True.
This season,
No,
he's
no,
gone.
no,
He's
but
gone
true.
behind. He's gone behind seven. He's gone behind 8 times
And come back.
and come back to win 7 times.
Wow.
Only once that he's lost, and that
Wow.
once was it Man City? Was it was it Man City? What I've forgotten the team they played, but
Yeah.
they could not come back. If anything that makes Dortmund score them first,
They're not coming back.
they're not coming back. You should just pack, just forget it. They've lost the
What
Champions League,
what's interesting is Courtois is actually match fit, right?
and they
But
are still using the other
they're
guy.
using Lumi. No,
Wait,
maybe
is
because
Courtois match fit?
he's match fit. Courtois is match fit. He was there. He was at the game.
I
He
saw
was a
him.
sub,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
I even saw
He's,
Kepa. That
yeah.
useless boy. Sorry to say, but I don't just like that Kepa. Him too was jumping. You are not part of you are an alien in Real Madrid. You are jumping.
Man. Oh,
He's still going to go back to his club, Chelsea, and they will still
yeah.
reject him. He's rejected Chelsea publicly. Now he rejected
Yeah.
Chelsea, he wants to go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid now have thrown you away and use their third keeper, Lume.
Yo. Yo. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I was going to say like in the final, I wonder if they would want to play Courtois over or they'll just keep using Lumin. I think
Not. If
they
they
should
play
just keep
Courtois,
using
they will lose
Lumin.
that game.
It might make
Anyways,
mistakes.
we never can say Courtois is not good with his feet. Lumen is better with his feet, but Courtois
Yeah.
makes dangerous saves.
Critical saves. He makes game winning saves.
Courtois is like a spider,
Ah,
and
man.
he's tall.
Yes.
He's tall. He's
He
like
can actually hold
almost he can
the
hold
back.
the post standing. He doesn't need to
Yes.
jump.
Yes, like
Ah, he's a
ah.
giant.
But I feel like since he has been out for such a long time, he might
Yeah,
actually not be a good fit,
he might the reflex will not be
someone.
there
Yeah.
as
He
a
just
keeper.
won't be there like before.
Yeah, it's better
He
you
needs
use
some time.
someone that the reflex is there.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
Lumen has been trying. Like,
Yeah. He's been
but
doing well.
what's your expectation? Real Madrid, are
In
they going to
final.
carry it for the 15th time? What's your opinion on that?
Okay, so I was talking to before I say my opinion, I was talking to one of my friends, he's a Man U fan, and he said he doesn't want Dortmund to win. And
Why?
why? He said just because he does not want Sancho
Sancho.
to to win a
Chelsea
trophy.
fans don't want Real Madrid to win. You know why?
Why? Because of Kepa
There are a lot of people. Kepa, we don't like him.
with
Courtois,
Rudiger.
we hate Courtois. We've not wished him progress since he went. We say he's under a curse. He will never win champions. That's why he struggled. That one Champions League he won, life and death. When
Yeah,
he went on social media to criticize Chelsea fans or to
yeah,
make fun of Chelsea fans, right?
hmm,
So all Chelsea
yeah.
fans will not want Real Madrid to win. They prefer Dortmund.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Man
So
U fans will not want
Dortmund,
they will
yeah,
not
you want
want Dortmund
Dortmund
to win it because
because
of
of
Sancho.
Sancho. Yes,
Pepper them gang, right?
yeah, because of Sancho. Yeah,
But Chelsea fans will actually want Dortmund to win it because we have
mm,
someone there,
yeah,
someone that
yeah.
we rejected.
Hmm.
Pochettino rejected and refused.
Martin, right? Martin,
He's playing
Martin.
really well
Yeah, he's doing so well.
as a
He's
defender.
doing so well.
He's
Yeah.
almost like
He's like
he's almost like the other
Alfonso
boy we have on the other side. What's his name?
Gusto.
Gusto.
Yeah, the same.
So
Imagine Martin Gusto through that wings. That would actually be good for
and the
you guys.
reason they are not using him is because of the height.
The height, why
Yeah,
he's too
they say
short.
he's too short to be a left back. That's what Pochettino said.
But Gusto is short.
Help me ask. He doesn't want to have two short people on both wings,
Why? What does height have to do with being a left back?
corners, and all of that. They are disadvantage. I'm like, seriously.
Interesting. That's
The other
interesting.
people you are using there, are they even good? It's just now
Yeah.
Cucurella is becoming a bit okay.
Yeah, even Cucurella is on the smaller side. I
He's
went and
taller
asked
than
him.
Martin, quite all right, very well.
Wait,
But
Cucurella is taller than Martin very
taller than
well.
Martin now. He's taller than him. Martin is
Oh, interesting.
I and Martin are almost the same height. It's like maybe five
Yeah.
six
Yeah,
or
but
5'5".
let's get back to
Yeah.
the conversation. Let's get back to the Champions League conversation. So yeah, for the final, I'm expecting it to actually be goalless, and I'm thinking it might go to penalties, just because I I don't see Madrid coming out to attack as much as people think.
Think so.
I think
Ancelotti, you want to, he's going to cook
yeah,
the same meal he cooked for
I
Pep
think I think
Guardiola.
it might be. I think I'm just having a and I might be wrong. This is just my opinion.
That he
I'm
wants
having
to
a
counter
feeling.
Dortmund.
I'm having a feeling he wants to counter Dortmund
Dortmund are going to sit back. I'm
because
sure
that would be one of his best
Dortmund
chances
are going
of
to
scoring
sit
them.
back, but they
No,
are
but
going to
but
sit
if you
back.
think about it, that was how Atletico beat Dortmund, right?
Why?
They let Dortmund have the ball, and then they countered Dortmund, right?
Okay.
If you watch the Atletico game, it was a bit like that. There were times Atletico was attacking Dortmund. There were times they had counter attacks where like they sat back, got the
Yeah,
ball, and
yeah,
countered them, and they almost even scored them. So
yeah.
I won't be surprised if Ancelotti will have that as his game plan. That could be one possible thing. The next thing would be to just keep attacking them in waves of attack, till try to break them down. But then Dortmund is a very hard side to break down. So that's why I personally am thinking it will not have much goals. That's a game that will end in like a single goal
One
margin,
zero. Yeah,
like a 1-0, like a 2-1,
yeah, you're right.
right?
Yeah.
So I don't really see it having much goals. That's my expectation. But in terms of goals
But
and thinking,
I don't think Dortmund is going to attack Real Madrid. I'm 100% sure.
hmm,
And
okay.
the thing is that
But if you see, but see what
Real
happened with
Madrid will be tempted
Dortmund
to play.
PSG. See what happened with Dortmund PSG, right?
Yeah.
Sancho and Nuno Mendes.
Mm,
I can't remember his name, but I think that's his name. It
mm.
was, the way he was, what he was in on the wings. Him, Martin. You see the way they were attacking. Like,
Yeah, but they were not, how do I say it now? They were not coming. There's a way you attack where
mm-hmm,
your last man is towards the middle line. They
mm-hmm,
push up fully. They don't do that. When they
okay,
attack, if you watch even the Paris Saint-Germain first leg, when they even attack, they are
yeah,
spread around the pitch. The
yeah,
major people is that you see the attackers, Sancho and the likes of them, they are forward. But
yeah,
you see that they spread, their defenders are even like till like halfway in their half,
yeah,
in their
yeah,
side of the half. So
yeah.
even if you counter them, there's a lot of people at the back, and the midfielders
Interesting.
can easily chase. And by the time you
Yeah.
come back, you have almost like five people. Different from
Okay.
when if Real Madrid was to do a full-on attack you,
Mm-hmm.
Rudiger will probably be towards the halfway line,
Yeah.
right? They'll push you and
Mm.
compress you down.
So this is a game you're seeing Real Madrid having most of the ball and
That's what
attacking
I
them.
think will happen
Yeah,
because
that's actually
they're
very
the
good.
better side, right?
Yeah, I mean on paper, yes, they're the better
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like when they played Man City.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Ancelotti decided to sit back because there's no point. If you attack Man City, he was going to lose.
Yeah. Because you open up, right?
That's what Man City wants.
They want you to come out and play.
Yes, you want to rub, but the thing is that if you rub shoulder with them, you need to take your chances.
True.
If you come out 5 times, score 4 times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you don't take your chances, you lose.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's why he just decided to sit down. But in that final, but Ancelotti is one kind of crazy coach. Do you know that after they scored the first goal, he just did like this?
Did he react? I
He
actually
just
didn't
did
see.
he just did his hand like this.
That's interesting. To me,
Second goal,
I
he did
actually
not.
didn't see him
The
react.
second goal was that everyone ran into the pitch. He did not
Mm.
react at all. Immediately,
I
when
see.
when they scored the first time, he didn't move, he didn't jump, he didn't celebrate. When they now announced that it was goal,
Mm-hmm.
there was no emotion. I just like, is this man serious at all? Like, it's just crazy.
He's a very interesting
I just
coach.
like it's weird that everyone thought that Ancelotti's career was over.
Mm.
When he went to Everton,
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, his career is over. Is this? Is that? Is he went to Napoli. Didn't really do well. They sacked him. He went to Paris. He went to Paris Saint Germain. Did you believe
Mm-hmm.
he coached Paris Saint Germain? Nothing. He could not take them anywhere. He won the league. He left. They sacked
Yeah.
him. Went to
Mm-hmm.
Napoli. Nothing. They sacked him. Now when after Napoli, I think he now went to Everton. That was his lowest point. He was playing good football for Everton, right? But it just felt like Ancelotti was too big.
But coming back to the speaking
Yeah,
of the final, right?
yeah.
Which team do you think would win this Champions League? Like give your predictions. What's your prediction? Who are you leaning towards? Real Madrid or Dortmund?
The bookies will say it's Real Madrid.
So will you go with, you personally will go with Madrid?
If I was a gambler, I'll go with Dortmund because I have more. I'll get more money back. But I'm not a gambler, Joe. So, but if
Yeah.
I'm to bet on someone,
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet on because of why everybody knows Madrid is going to win. Their favorite in quotes, favorites.
Yeah.
Need something. We need
Mm-hmm.
something. How do I say? When Dortmund loses the final, they might not be very sad as Real
Yeah.
Madrid losing the final. If Real
Mm-hmm.
Madrid loses this final, they'll be more devastated.
Mm.
Yes, because it's an opportunity to win. Dortmund, they should be beating Dortmund clean.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. They should go out there and Dortmund should not be a problem. Come on.
You should win
You
Dortmund.
face your hardest problem was Man City. You've overcome that. Dortmund
Yeah.
should be nothing.
Yeah.
But we've
But
seen
yeah.
this happen time
Mm-hmm.
and time. History. Dortmund are not doing well in the league. They are fifth. Chelsea has done it before, right? There are a couple of teams that were not doing well in their league, but went on to the final to win it.
And one.
There are
Mm.
a couple of teams that have done it, right? I've forgotten
Mm-hmm.
the other team's name that did it recently,
Yeah.
right? And the bookies are not always in favor of them, but yeah,
Yeah. That's true. But yeah,
I'll place all my chips on Dortmund in this one.
that's I mean, we'll see what will happen. But for me personally, like I think I think I think it's going to be a very tough game. I think it's going
There's
right
penalties,
right down to the last minute.
might
But
be.
there's something about Madrid, that experience. But there's also something about Dortmund not being back to a final in like 11 years, right? So it's
They might
like
just get to a final and freeze and fail.
they could just get back to that after 11 years. You get back to a final. It means
But
so
the
much
last
more.
final they lost now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm saying it will mean so much more to them to win Champions League, right?
I think the last time they won Champions League was 1997 or so.
I can't remember. I don't know the
Either
last time they won Champions
1997
League.
or 2001.
Yeah.
Was that
I
long?
think it will mean so much more to Dortmund if they win.
Yeah,
And I
Madrid
think it
15
will mean so much
times.
more to the players, to Sancho. Is like
Yeah.
I see them
After being
fighting.
rejected by Ten Hag, goes on
Yeah,
to win Champions League.
I really see Dortmund fighting hard to win this final. So that's something I'm leaning towards. I don't know, all game I've all through the Champions League I've been leaning towards
Leaning
Dortmund.
towards Dortmund.
I'm leaning towards them. It's something special. But there's something about having Champions League experience,
Experience matters a lot.
right? You have a lot of people that are experienced on the in
Real
stadium
Madrid,
in Madrid,
they're
right?
trying to win their
Modric,
15th
you know,
Champions. Modric has about 4 Champions League, if I'm not wrong, or five.
so yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm,
He has 4 Champions League. I think so. Because he won three. He was there in Zidane's time. He won three with Zidane.
mm-hmm,
And he's won one with Ancelotti.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
should have four minimum. He won
yeah.
fifth. He's about to win his fifth Champions League.
That
Fifth.
the experience that Modric has is
Ah,
just it's good.
it's too much.
He's a player that just
It's
has
too
just been
much.
surpassing expectations.
Ah,
Like and at the age he's at, outpacing young players.
ah. Don't
It's,
please don't remind me of that of Pavlovich, whatever his name is. At 19, you can't run. A 38 years old man is faster than you. Just retire then. Retire. Football is not meant for you.
mm,
What kind of pace
honestly,
is that?
yeah.
God,
Yeah.
terrible. It's terrible.
But yeah, we look forward to what happens in the final. We'll be
Yeah,
back
yeah,
live
yeah,
for the final. We might have a watch along for the final.
yeah,
We'll see about that. I'm
yeah,
still thinking about it. But yeah, you guys subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys when we go live again. And make
yeah,
sure you guys turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos we post.
yeah.
All right,
Thanks.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.